This question is either so many questions, but they will. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this question in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, 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 hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
How are we doing today? It's Monday night, which for you guys is Monday night, but for me it's Sunday night because I start my 5-day work week tomorrow because I go Tuesday through Saturday. So like today is kind of my Sunday night, which sucks. Everybody knows Sunday night.
Yeah.
Downer. Bummer.
Yeah.
Anywho, I was going to see a Minecraft movie with Esther a few weeks ago. Esther's my girlfriend if you're new to the channel. We were talking about life. We were chit-chatting. Talking about unicorns, right? Let's talk about unicorns, baby.
Unicorns.
Who says they didn't exist? Because technically, we view it as a mythical creature, right?
Yeah.
How do we know they didn't exist? How do we know dragons didn't exist, other than the fire-breathing parts? Pretty improbable. But I guess if you remove the fire-breathing, dragons did exist. They were called dinosaurs. They were definitely dinosaurs that resemble dragons, I feel. How do we know that anything doesn't exist?
Yeah.
How do we know that anything is impossible? We don't. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
We're just going to be talking about the universe today. We're just going to be asking questions, answering questions. I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts on things. Like I said, how do we know stuff isn't impossible? We don't. Because if you went up to someone in the year 102580, 1,000 years behind, and you showed them this little rectangular rock that is I'm looking at right now. Let's talk about this. I'm talking to a rectangular rock. I'm gonna press a few. I'm actually looking at my reflection in a rock.
In the rock.
And then I'm gonna press buttons for 20 minutes. I'm gonna press like 3 more buttons, and then 2,000 people are gonna see it. See exactly what I'm experiencing right now. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is magic. Bluetooth is magic. AI, definitely magic. A strange kind of magic. We tricked some rocks into thinking so much that we made them actually smarter than us. You go, oh, well, AI is not smarter than us. AI knows calculus. I don't know calculus. So, we're living so far in the future to the point where you sit down in a seat that has 4 seats, and you put your foot on like a platform that'll go down, and the farther it goes down, you can reach speeds that no animal could possibly reach, ever. You could go 110 in a car. A leopard could not go 110. You can go to the airport, and you can fly, and then you can go 400 miles an hour, 500 miles an hour. And you can get from Arizona to Australia in less than a day. That is magic. That is genuinely insane. You know what else is genuinely insane? Creation of the universe, brah. What'd you think I was gonna say? Pop-Tarts? Dude.
And you also did with a big bang.
There are 2 ways the universe was created, and each of them are equally terrifying. One, God created the universe. This is what religious people believe. You know, God created the universe.
Yeah.
And 2, the universe created itself. Tell me each of those are not equally insane. And I'm not saying that if you're religious you're insane. I'm not saying that if you're atheist you're insane. I'm just saying that the fact that those are the 2 kind of explanations, 2 basic explanations we have for the creation, like why we're here. Those are the 2 basic ones. Those are insane. What do you mean the universe created itself? How the fuck? How? And we know that that's true. We know that the universe created itself because we are constantly creating things. I'm creating content right now, which is not exactly tangible, but it's there. And then you're saying God created the universe. Okay, who created God? He created himself. Okay, so then the universe created itself. Again. What? What is that? I feel like a lot of the questions I used to ask myself is more like a why are we here instead of a how did we get here. But why are we here is just as important. Because if the universe created itself. And I am James in 2025, living in Arizona, talking to a rectangular brick that 2,000 people are going to see exactly what I'm experiencing right now if I click a few buttons. Why is that happening? I mean, I guess we're always searching for a reason, but there doesn't have to be a reason, which I think is called absurdism, or it's called like absurdism, where you think everything's just random. Could be. Definitely could be random. But if anything is random, then that kind of, I don't know, that kind of is sad if we're not here for a reason. Right? But then if we are here for a reason, what would the reason be? And then I guess my first thought when I just said that was survival. Because why are animals here?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know, but they're just trying to survive. That's kind of the point of their existence. So the point of our existence is also to survive, but then we became advanced, so we kind of just know all this stuff, and then, whoa, are we the only animals that know we're gonna die? Right?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Do dogs, when they're born, know that one day they will cease to exist?
I don't think so.
Once again, either option is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because one, we are the only beings on Earth that know that we're gonna die.
Yeah.
And two, every being on Earth knows that they're gonna die, or some beings on Earth know they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Which makes me question if there were, guys, drop your answer in the comments. This one, if there was an animal that knew it was gonna die one day, what animal would it be? And don't say human. And don't say monkey. I'm gonna say monkey in this video.
Monkey.
Because I guess monkeys, there are some animals that are pretty smart. Not donkeys, dolphins, monkeys. What's another smart one? Dogs are pretty smart.
Dogs, turkey.
Do they know they're gonna die one day? Because we know we're gonna die one day. That's scary. I think that's why humans are so fucked up. Is because we know we're gonna die one day.
Yeah.
And so it's just, you just find shit to do, and you're living every day knowing that you're gonna stop living. So it's like we have this urge to just keep finding meaning, because if we don't find meaning, well, then we just died and we didn't do anything. Another question I have, speaking of animals, what the hell's going on in the ocean? You guys, think about this. Ocean is what, like 70% of Earth? 65% of Earth is the ocean.
I think so.
It's very large. It has lots of fish. And you know what's so special about the ocean? Everything in it has been developing consistently for billions of years, or at least hundreds of millions, right? I forget how old the Earth is. It's like a few billion years old, or is it just a few million, a few 100 million? I forget.
I forget.
Point is, things like octopus. I think we mentioned octopus at the start of the video. Octopus have had millions and millions and millions of years to evolve. So, how intelligent are they? Because if humans have only been evolving, well, I suppose humans have been evolving for millions of years too. We just kind of started a different spot. But if we've got to this point, who else has gotten to this point? I think octopus are there. Dude, octopus are creepy. Those things are aliens. Squid. Is squid the one with 3 hearts? Did I say this earlier in the video? One of them has 3 hearts.
Wow,
I feel like if you have 3 hearts, either your evolution was so bad that you need 3 hearts to keep up with your blood flow, or your evolution is so good that you're just maximizing life by having 3 hearts. Imagine one of your hearts shuts down. If my heart shuts down, boom, dead. Squid, one of the hearts shuts down, you got the other 2 to back it up. So I guess that's an evolutionary advantage right there. Yeah. One thing that is crazy to me is, like... So I guess my question there is, what is out there in the ocean? What is out there that we don't know about? Because we have not explored the ocean. We have not explored space. We've explored both of those things to an extent. But it's like saying you went from your house to the corner store and saying that you explored the city. That's what we've done with the ocean and space. Space, we just went to our backyard.
Yeah.
We didn't even go past the fence in the Milky Way. Well, hold on. First, talking about space. First of all, how the fuck did we get in space? We found a bunch of materials on the Earth on the ground. We banned a bunch of technology, and we just sent dudes to the moon.
Yeah.
We sent people to the moon. What?
To the moon.
They landed there and they came back and they were fine? What? And
What?
what's in space? What the fuck is space? What is in space? I am a speck. I am the tiniest speck ever. Think about what an atom looks like to you. You can't picture an atom because it's so teeny. You know what it might look like, but you don't actually know how small it is because you see millions of atoms when you look at anything.
Yeah.
You don't see a singular atom. Now imagine space. You're that singular atom. Shit, you're the proton in it. You're nothing. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't look at the camera and say you're nothing. That seems kind of wrong. I'm not gonna lie. You are something, and you're a human, and you're pretty cool. And
Yeah.
what else? You're awesome. You're deserving of love. That's a good one. Just like, but what the fuck is up? What is up with space? What's in space? First of all, okay. Speaking of space, you guys remember those drones over New Jersey that were like the size of cars? Did we ever figure out what that was? I never got any updates. I mean, I'm not on social media a ton, but what the fuck was that? What the fuck's up in space? I don't know, dude. Pretty crazy. Alright, guys. It's been 14 minutes of recording. I'm going to spare... you can just enjoy the rest of your day, okay? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like.
It's all black.
Leave a like if you like pizza. And I'm not manic, I'm mentally stable, I'm just pondering. I'm okay, guys. Been feeling a bit down recently, honestly, but it's not enough for me to not sleep for 5 days and then make a video about existentialism, which is what happened last time that I wore this shirt and made a video. Guys, I'm rambling, bro. I need to just stop. Just rambled for like 2 minutes about absolutely nothing, just talking to talk. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Make sure to subscribe, and yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh, and this reaction is coming. It might be coming tomorrow or sometime this week. But this reaction is coming. Let's be on the lookout for that. Yeah. It's coming sometime this week. It could be tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. So let's be on the lookout for this reaction. What up? Yeah. That was wow. Pretty true, yeah. There was so many questions, but they will. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like, and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my 5. Wow.